So, the desired outcome of the torture of Winston was kind of like for him to succumb to the party rather than him opposing it. And that kind of relates to the CIA.
It's just like the whole like purpose of it was like information, like in the novel and in the CIA torture report. It's just they just all wanted information.
Yeah.
Well, in 1984, they didn't really want information. They wanted form.
Yeah. Well, they just wanted. Yeah, I would agree.
They just wanted to take him, break him down, and then through the amount of pain he was endured, like they wanted to see him with the good guys again.
They
Like,
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him so much pain that like even the smallest thing, like just being left alone in your cell and given like just enough to eat was like heaven to him. In the
Yeah.
CIA torture report, they were looking for information and
Like they were basically just looking. I feel like the CIA torture report was basically like. For me personally, I think of it as kind of like necessary and unnecessary evil. I think that maybe like they went too far with what they were doing, but like in order to like protect the country and like the millions of people that live in it, I think that
torture is never necessary
I don't-
in
yeah.
any
I don't-
circumstance ever.
I don't necessarily like.
Not to that extent.
No,
I
not
don't-
to any extent. It's
No
ineffective
matter-
completely.
Yeah, no matter how much information you need, you shouldn't torture anyone to get it.
I don't know. We just have differing opinions. Like I don't believe in the complete torture. Like being waterboarded didn't say 83 or 89 times. I can't quite remember. But like I don't know. There's just. I guess we just have differing opinions
Yeah.
on.
Torture has never been a viable solution for anything. It's been confirmed since like Napoleonic times that
I mean, I don't
kindness
know
gets
as much
more
about it.
information than torture. Because when you're under torture, you just say whatever comes to your mind.
But then also, if you think about it, these individuals that are being tortured have also tortured thousands of people.
But it's like an eye for an eye.
I mean, yeah, but if it's effective.
It's not effective.
But it says that they got information. Like the person that they got, they like.
It says within the first 2 months he sang like a canary. Then after that, he got no real information. He's just telling the truth. So it's all ineffective.
Hey,
Like, how would you feel if you told the truth and you got subjected to 500 hours of being trapped in a box?
hey. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you by any means. I agree.
It just doesn't make sense. And like, it's not the image we want to put out as a country either.
I don't see why they were like. I just don't understand why they would even like release this report in the first place because they kind of know that it would only
Yeah.
like breed anger.
Like, the fact that they didn't release this report says that they knew it was bad the whole time, that they didn't want
Yeah.
to share it, that they wanted to keep it a secret. But they're still doing it. And they criticized China for years on this. They talked about their waterboarding techniques, they talked about their torture techniques. But like, as soon as this came out, China started like laughing at us. Because then they realized that we were doing the same thing. It was just unconfirmed. And like, to keep the people in the dark about that is just absurd. This is stupid. Like, it's never been a confirmed technique of effectiveness. It's never been anything else but ineffective. It's painstakingly stupid.
Yeah. What else is the question asked?
Well, let's see. Just compare the lessons of each text.
Well, Winston ended up loving the party
Yeah.
after his torture.
But is that what he wanted?
In the
Deep
end,
down inside, probably.
well, yeah,
He
but in
probably
the,
just wanted for the torture to stop.
yeah, in the beginning he hated the party and he always wanted to rebel against the party. But in the end, all the torture that was put upon him made him broke the inside down of him hating the party, him wanting to rebel against the party, and building up a structure of him loving the party.
But it's like, it's not what he wanted. It's like, in the book it says, if he could die hating the party, it would be a true freedom.
Yeah.
And in the end, he couldn't even manage that.